And gentlemen, welcome back after a extended delay, I think it's safe to say, to the third and final match of the second semi-final between OMG and World Elite. We have had an absolute myriad of issues, ranging from very small and only, trivial to large and technically quite difficult to navigate. But we are in here, we are in the lobby, waiting for Messiah just to come back, probably from a bio break, and be ready to get into this third match. It's like the second time we've probably replayed this one already, so we're trying to obviously get moving along with this as soon as possible. World Elite and OMG, obviously OMG took that second game, Jack. You were there, we were there, we saw it. And OMG played very, very aggressively, very, very brutish, bullying World Elite all around the map, got an early advantage and pushed him. So let's see now what they have for us in Champion Select for this game 3.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I don't know if they're going to be repeating the same pick. It's quite likely. Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me to see that the bands will be the same. So, Twisted Fate and Jace, very, very much expected at this point. OMG just going to decide how they're going to run this one as well. So we changed servers, we changed, I think, the internet provider or something over at the venue and all this sort of stuff. So I don't know. We've basically been sitting here sort of waiting for information. So no, it's not going to be the same team lineup because obviously there's that Rise. It's going to band out. So we'll see. Actually, we got the new being picked up by Lovely here. No, it looks like they are going to go for the same team comp here. So you were right, Jack. They're not going to mess around too much. Messiah on the carpet. We're going to see Evelyn. That's Evelyn, by the way. Quite a how do I put it? A sultry pose she's got there. As well, we're going to see much the same. So we're going to see Physical Blitzcrank after all. Thank God. I was thinking we might not even be able to get to see it. So this is going to be good. We're waiting for San. Carmelo, going. Everyone's going to lock in, and we're going to be away with the same team comps as we had last time around. And we didn't even get out of Fountain last time, guys. Oh, Salmay's got a name now. Fantastic. But Fizzo still wants to put one in, apparently. So we guys, we waiting to get into this one. We didn't even get to leave the Fountain last time. There was internet issues at the venue. We're not at the venue. Myself and Jack, we were in Australia. Hello. So we're quite a long way away from where the action is. Coming in to cast this remotely using the Chinese tournament client as well, which has its own sort of pitfalls for the unwary as well. So we will try and make sure that we get things like syncing done and the scoreboard set up and all that sort of thing that we generally sort of want to get done. But let's have a look at these teams again. Let's rehash what we've already talked about, Jack. Let's talk about the this Ezreal Blitzcrank going into the Caitlyn Nami. Now, you did mention a few things about Caitlyn, that she can be a little bit jerky sometimes and a little bit predictable in her movements.
Yeah, and that's something that Fizz is really going to look to capitalize on. So yeah, I was saying Caitlyn is a very controlled champion. She's very exact with her movements, and that gets to be a bit predictable. What with her pilled over Peacemaker locking her down, her cupcakes locking her down, and also her auto attacks being frozen. Pretty much every time she takes an auto attack, she has to stand for a bit longer than most 80 carries. So that can be something which makes her a bit harder to play against the Blitzcrank or someone who can capitalize on positioning like that. But Nami is there to make sure that there's a bit of trading going on, a bit of sustain, and a bit of risk from that bubble coming out from Nami. Because as we all know, it's a really strong ability. Like it's lane changing, and it can even be game changing if you get a good enough one off. So
okay, well, you know what I find is interesting is that they banned Karthus' splash art in China, but then they put that up for everyone's splash art. That's so intense. We're going to have the Boom Boom Blitzcrank as well in the bot lane. So, all right, let's keep an eye on going as well. I know you spoke a little bit at length about the way we're going to see Caitlyn work. So we are into the game. I'm going to duck back 15 seconds with my cameraman. So now that would put me at 1 minute and 13. So we're going to tick on through now and see everyone sort of exit the base. And don't hesitate to let us know on stream as well. If you hate us, let us know. But if you're enjoying it, also, we'd love to hear from you as well. Going. Gonna have the Malphite here. Now he hasn't got AP runes this time. Last time he came out of the fountain with 16 AP. This time doesn't look like he's gone in that direction at all. He's got his crystalline flask and 3 pots now. But have a look at this. World Elite set himself up in the drag pit. I've seen this a lot of times. Often Blitzcrank trying to get a hook out onto that tri-bush from the dragon pit here. But Big Pomelo actually, flirting with danger a little bit here, Jack. But looks like Big Pomelo's going to be able to get away.
Yeah, that could have gone a lot worse if Fizz had actually gotten that wood down just a bit earlier. Because I'm fairly sure that Pomelo wouldn't have had any clue that that was about to come out.
And that's pretty
no.
classic World Elite too. They often set themselves up in the Dragon Pit. They put a ward and try and they just hook someone out of it. But now look how aggressive they are. They can be for the level 1 here. They're approaching the red buff here in Sun. Gonna get a little bit caught out. The flash force from Cool. That's well and truly worth that 16, 17 second cooldown to burn a flash. So World Elite happy with that one. And that is the threat of Blitzcrank.
Yeah, no doubt. I think we were talking before about Malphite's different runes that he's running now. I think it's an interesting sort of change of pace in the games when you've got this kind of replayed matchups and people get a bit more time to actually consider how it turns out and so on. So I think we're going to be looking for a bit more strategic game this time because people have had the chance. They've had almost an hour to think about what both WE and OMG, the opposing teams, are going to be bringing to the table. So we'll see if it's a bit more contained play.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see now with all the thinking that's been put into it. I think OMG are going to try and come out of the gates really hard, but we're going to see obviously the red buff taken away by a troll here. And oh my god, one just walks in the mid lane and whiffs the hook, but a bit of damage there onto Cool. So we may even see an 80 carry and support swap to mid lane here, trying to really shut down Cool. But at the moment, Pomelo and San have a lot of freedom to really push this wave, and that's really what they do well, you know, with any sort of Caitlyn combination. So we're going to see Wei Xiao in the mid lane. Now, finally hitting top at Sao Mei. Going's already set himself up there for a little bit now. We'll get those portraits aligned for you lovely people. Make sure that you guys can see all that sort of good stuff going on. Troll.
Yeah, very interesting. Quick back from Messiah heading down bot lane again. Trying to predict the 80 carrier support duo going top and just getting called out on the bluff.
Interestingly enough, now obviously Messiah's Karthus left the landing against San and Pomelo. They got a level on him each, and Loveland coming down for the very early dive. They're going to just push Messiah away. No, they want to go aggressive now. We do see the 90 count net put backwards and then put over Peacemaker. Messiah still looking a little bit too heavy right now. Healthy, should I say. There's not much he can do really. Oh, Troll wants some of it as well. H-Spike coming straight through. YNM's going to join the fun. He's only level 1 though. Level 1 Blitzcrank. What can he do? We're going to see the flash out from San. The tower trying to get some damage down. Nice hook there. Straight into San and picks him up. Troll going to chase on Pomelo though. Gonna slow him right up with that hate spike as well. Trying to get some of that passive movement speed increase, but no! That's another one there for World Elite. Picked up that kill, and that is 2 already for Troll. And Messiah's feeling good about that one as well. Such aggression coming out from OMG as they work on that bot lane. Really backfire with hardly any damage on the tower for them.
And this is just where WE wants to be. They want to have the advantage early so they can actually let a lot of these lanes that are very strong once they snowball get into that position.
Well, I'm thinking of Easy Coon here at OG and Champions. He loved playing his AP Ezreal into sort of Orianna picks in the mid lane. He's also got Blitzcrank to help him out here. So cool. He shoved in a little bit here. Not really able to do much. So World Elite with a clever little lane swap here, trying to avoid sort of any less than ideal assignments. Oh, not a bad hook from Physical. But you know, every hook you don't take is a hook you miss. So Wei Xiao and YNM just chilling there, trying to push it in at the bot lane as well. Messiah taking it fairly easy at the moment. I'm trying to get too deep in the conflict. 13 CSO. He's a little bit behind Cool in the mid lane, but he was a little bit late to lane, of course. And Sao Mei really putting a bit of pressure on Going here. We're seeing the glacial shard come out. Seismic shard, sorry. Trying to put a bit of pressure on Sao Mei, but he's got a level on him. And Going just have to sit under his tower for now.
Just play it nice and safe. Farm up. You know, your Malphite. You're not here for the early game pressure. You're here for the team fight and the late game pressure. So you just stay alive. Work towards that chalice if that's where you want to go, and wait until you hit level 6.
You can see like the threat that Blitzcrank puts onto this mid lane as well. He might even just pretend to go for a hook. Oh, I didn't even know if he wanted that one, but a lot of damage on the Cool. The knock up as well. Will the Ignite come down? Yes, I think it will, but we lose Fizif in the process there, so maybe not an ideal situation. Now Lovely manages to get the slow down onto Wei Xiao now as he tries to get away. The flash is forced as well. Wow, a flash wasted for Wei Xiao and a kill given over to Cool. I think they botched that one up pretty badly, Jack.
Yeah, I would agree. It was interesting, you saw Wei Xiao trying to actually get his Q off on a minion, and he just missed it, so he must have been just off on the cooldown for his E. And he was hoping, he was thinking for sure that he was going to get it to be able to escape, but he didn't quite catch it, and so he's out of position.
Yeah, he let himself in an Ice Blast, from Lovely, and it slowed him up, and then just took all this extra damage, and didn't really seem like he was in too much of a hurry, and then burned a flash late, and died as well. So that's really not ideal, and both summoners down from Wei Xiao in the mid lane, giving that kill away to Lovely. And Messiah Just trying to be very, very careful. We're going to sit at the file to try and clear out some of that farm. That's what Carthus is good at doing, but he's going to take a fair bit of poke in the meantime. Cool is headed top side here, and that was for going to head on home. He might go to mid at the moment. So again, you know, only 6 minutes and 15 seconds into this game, 800 gold on the side of World Elite. So it is 3 kills to 2. So, you know, the little mistake that OMG made in the bot lane has allowed World Elite to gain this lead, but I'm pretty sure, you know, I don't know, I thought Fizif didn't actually want the hook. I thought he was just going to, you know, just, I guess, bluff it and fake a little bit and put pressure on Cool, but kind of caught the Clockwork Lady, and from there it got a bit ugly, but Loveland heading bot side now, and I think we're going to have a bit of a repeat of what we saw at about 3 minutes. Loveland is lurking around the bottom lane, and Messiah might be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, regarding that Fizif thing, he really did commit it to it though, and it was good understanding of how that was going for Loveland to actually be over there to actually take Ezreal out in kind. So good map awareness.
All right, so I am 15 seconds behind live just to make sure that's all. Oh, the wall of pain coming down, slowing up Sana a fair bit. He's going to take a lot of free damage, but Troll decides not to go in on that. However, good opportunity there for Messiah to try and loosen off the pressure a little bit. Loveland throwing a wall down in the river, and Fizif just roaming around that mid. So we're going to see Troll try and shove now, walk on into the OMG jungle. I'm going to check out their red buff, see if it's still there, and might have it for himself now. Well, Loveland obviously working on that blue. We're going to give that one over to Cool. Going to be a little bit disappointed when he comes to find that his red buff's not there. Lanes are pushing, you know, this mid lane's shoving in a fair bit. Always know when, you know, Fizif wants to make some form of play. He always gets a speed boost and runs off, so he might be heading bot side here as well. Because here we go, Troll hits the bot lane, and Sun is the target here. Look at the lane waste coming down on him as well. They defile out. Sun has to blow the barrier, and Sun is going to pop as well. Wow, can Fizif get the hook? No, he gets a minion for his trouble. And I don't really think World Elite wanted to have too much to do with that. And now, already OMG on the move. Oh, the unstoppable force goes into Wait Tower, opening the Dragon Pit. He's going to go down very, very quickly. Fizif's going to walk into this one and maybe reconsider, because there's probably not a great deal he can do. He's now going to get chased out by Loveland. Going to Loveland, chasing on one end. Troll is going to try and chase this wall. Oh, the absolute zero. Oh, Fizif, what are you doing? We're going to get the slow wall coming out on Troll as well. Oh, great hook out of the tower. Loveland takes a hit. Loveland takes another hit. Messiah going to get exhausted as well. Great play from World Elite. They are making it happen right now. World Elite turn that right around. And, you know, Loveland looking so commanding there, gets hooked under the tower. That is why I love the Fizif Blitzcrank.
Yeah, well, that was just consistent. Like, they didn't expect the passive coming out of it. They didn't account for it, and it meant Fizif could actually survive long enough to actually pull that out. It was a beautiful flash from Fizif as well to avoid that last damage from the Nunu ult. So credit to him there. It was very well played to capitalize after he'd made such a misstep with his positioning.
Alright, well now, again, Fizif aggressive in the mid lane, trying to get on the going very low on mana here. And of course, you know, Salmay's had a pretty quiet time so far. He's actually just trying to farm, cancelling those auto attacks and making sure that he gets every single CS that he possibly can. But right now, gold's still looking in favour of World Elite. A little bit more than the K there, so 1.5, 1.4k. And again, Fizif often does this, you know, he speeds on up and then runs over towards the jungle and tries to chuck a ward down and give him a bit of freedom in the mid lane. Loveland throwing the Ice Blast there onto Wei Xiao. But it's just probably more for insult than injury at this stage.
Yeah, well said. I think what we actually need to look at now is where Xiaomei is going to have an impact on the fight. So, you know, he's a bit ahead in farm, but that's kind of offset by going picking up a kill.
Loveland. Oh dear, sorry. You know, we saw Loveland just take a little bit of damage there. A lot of aggression from 1M and Wei Xiao. And then we just saw the Carthus out of Messiah, so getting kills from his lane. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I think you know, he doesn't actually need to play too much of a part at the moment, because the rest of Team W is kind of handling themselves quite well. But he's looking to farm up there. He's looking to get a lot of items that he needs to look for a team fight. But what that will mean is that he's just going to be rolling through at some point in this game if he actually chooses the right time. And I don't think OMG is going to account for that. So I look forward to that.
Okay, well, I'll tell you one thing for free. In fact, Troll is getting very scary. 4 kills, 0 deaths. One going over. A lot of kills on the right people right now. Salmay happy to just farm it up here. Fizif heading bot side as well. Might just try and help out a little bit, but there's going to be the ward on the tri-brush to spot him out, and I don't think OMG are going to take that bait there. Troll now. So I got the oracles already. 11-minute oracles, a very, very early attempt at trying to get ward coverage all over the map. Trying to move quickly and trying to set up some better opportunities for Troll to be able to snowball some lanes even further. Messiah and Fizif now back behind that tower. OMG value this tower very highly. They're going to take it away as well. There's not a lot that World Elite can do to really protect that. But now, how can they capitalize over the rest of the map? They're not really pushing in response here to losing this tower. So, obviously, this tower is going to drop now. And, you know, World Elite might angle towards mid here. But we do see Going come to help out here. And Cool has actually swapped lanes as well. He says, I don't want any of this this Ezreal poke shenanigans. So, he's going to go up against that cannon there. Finally, that tower drops. OMG left it for the minions. And now Troll should be heading topside.
And I'm thinking Dragon's probably going to be a high priority.
Or an all-in here, sorry. Straight up, all-in here. Got the shockwave coming down as well. The true shot rush swings up through. Troll's going to continue the chase. Troll is going to have to flash out of that one. He's just going to make it out alive, and there will be no one at all from OMG to take that one away. But that was very, very close call. And yeah, like you said, Jack, Dragon going to be a consideration once one or another team gets a bit of freedom around this that part of the map.
Yeah, there were some pings going out on it, and Lovelin looked like he really wanted it. And, you know, it's interesting because, you know, Troll showed where he was, and you had Xiaomei up in the top already. So it was, I wonder what they were thinking when they didn't actually capitalize on Troll being out of position.
Well, I mean, World Elite did something similar just now as OMG took away their, you know, that bot out of turret. World Elite, you know, I guess we saw Troll head topside, but now World Elite are going to, you know, take advantage of OMG's slower decision making. Going to take this Dragon away, so they're going to continue to put themselves in the gold lead, despite not having, you know, that advantage in towers. They're really trying to build up some strength in terms of their champions, and then later on work on their objective control. And this worked out for OMG. I feel like in game 2 as well. They, you know, they weren't too much in a hurry, and made sure that they as a team were ahead in terms of gold and of course items. And then they started to take some serious towers now. So cool, trying to give the mid lane a sharp hit. True shot Bride's going to swing on down. Bit of clearance here, but in the top lane as well. Again, OMG value those turrets. Xiaomei stuck under his turret with 3 bearing down upon it now. That turret is not going to last for too much longer. Fizz coming to join out, but there's not really much he can really do in this situation. He might try and get a hook on a straggler here, but OMG are going to back off now, and they're going to split in whatever direction. Oh, great hook on a Pomelo. I don't know if Xiaomei was ready for that one. We saw the flash come out as well as the tidal wave. Fizz trying to get out of there, and we're going to burn both Flash and Tidal Wave on Pomelo just for the one hook of Fizz, and that is what Blitzcrank does best. But look at this Troll. Looks like he might be sniffing around for something here in the top lane.
Just I'd like to say I really like, considering Troll is so far ahead, I really like the Oracle's pick up because, you know, you've got 5 kills on Evelyn at this point. And you're just crazy once you get to that point on Evelyn early.
Oh, my son gets pulled in straight away, almost completely bursted down there, gets out with Ignite ticking. Might still do it, yes, Requiem. Oh, son, it was nice knowing you. Nice work there indeed. And Pomelo's going to drop 2. Xiaomei's finding a fight just around that banana bush there. And that's 2 kills in short succession now for World Elite. And apologies, guys. Well, if you're listening, you notice I cut over Jack a little bit. He's actually casting from the stream because we're having some problems with the tournament client here. So he's doing a fantastic job giving us a bit of color there. I'm trying to catch the action as it happens. And Troll now get the Agony's Embrace. Oh, cool. Flash is out of the hook, but into the true shot barrage. Going very, very low. Shockwave now on the Xiaomei. Caught under the tower. Xiaomei still alive, though. Not taking and quite enough damage there to render him deceased. A lot of damage on the tower here. Cool, dropping fairly low as well. That turret's going to come away for World Elite. Their first turret. And wow, they had to move heaven and earth to get it, really. You know, that hook was fantastic out of Fizz and Blitzcrank. Again, I keep saying, but he's very, very important here in these games, as well as Messiah as well. If they can't quite complete a kill, well, put your hands up. Well, you just don't care because Messiah is opening the skies.
Yeah, well, you know, as the whole team is ahead at this point, and you know when you've got Blitzcrank forcing these engage, of course Troll on Evelyn is just you can't account for that when he's running that Oracle because he's just going to be walking through the jungle. He finds a pink ward, he takes it out, and that's I'm pretty sure he's made a fair bit of money's worth if he take into consideration the amount of vision also being denied from that Oracles by far. So a really great pickup there.
Yeah, it's selfless, you know, and there's plenty of money to be spent on a lot of other offensive things, but Troll, you know, he values that vision early on, so there we go, World Elite losing that turret there, you know, despite, you know, the presence of San and Pomelo in the top lane, and And Wadley had a bit of freedom to make other moves now, but look at this. Lovely got his oracles now. Might want to bait something here. 3 from OMG are positioned near the blue buff of World Elite. Looks like we're going to see a bit of a split off here. Lovely and going to head down towards Dragon Pit and towards the bot lane there. So I don't know what that was going on there. A bit of shenanigans. I might have had a gut feeling that something was going on, but Messiah isn't really one for roaming the jungle. He's quite happy to just try and get some fun. But Fizif, though, he wants a bit of a hook, but the Wall of Pain coming out, not really enough to slow down. Oh, he's going to be able to speed up, though. Sun gets caught straight away. Going to be locked into the defile. We're going to see the Aqua Prison coming out as well. But Sun is so low on health. Sun is going to drop. Nice little layaway skittle out there from Messiah. Blitzcrank creates kill opportunities on his own, and that's going to be so important now with Karthus as well, because not only do OMG have to be careful about being engaged on, they cannot have a decisive team fight win with that Karthus alive and Requiem available. Messiah getting caught a little bit here, going to take a bit of damage, but that's more for the disengage for OMG.
Yeah, well, we've had everyone's trying to have kind of effect on this fight, but really just Blitzcrank roaming through or Evelyn roaming through, they just don't allow
Oh, well, Messiah caught up. The Wombo hits him right under his own tower. And I tell you what, that was nasty. We did see the ball delivery system into Shockwave. Jack's like, what's going on? He's probably just seen it now. True Shot Barrage ringing through in the mid lane as well, and that tower is going to go down. Oh my, that is typical OMG. When they want to fight, they make it happen. So, I don't know, Blitzcrank, versus Malphite in terms of engaged potential. Both teams have a great way to start fights.
Yeah, I think where WE probably has more strength is that they're less defined by cooldowns as compared to OMG, and that's what they need to capitalize on. So when some of those crucial cooldowns are out of the fight, so like say Nami bubbles, Orianna ultimates, and the Malphite unstoppable force, that's when you really want to be trying to put on pressure. So I feel like WE is almost floundering for what to do at this moment, and they've been like that kind of throughout the game, but their advantage has meant that kind of lack of direction hasn't really played too much of a part. But I feel like it could very soon enough if they're not careful.
Oh, well, we wait to see how that turns out now. What a lead. Strong positioning near the red buff of OMG. Let's see if Fizz will clear out some wards now. Gonna leave some money going over to Troll as well. Looks like Troll might be heading for an Aegis for the Legion there as well. So, yeah, investing heavily in utility despite being ahead. Wow, cool takes down Salme in the top lane. That was with the help of Gogo, if I'm not mistaken. So I missed that one myself. But Lovely, that's what I was looking at in the mid lane. Lovely gets dropped now, and World Lead just really forcing engagements now. They saw that 2 powerhouses for OMG were at lane. And let's see if World Lead can take away this tower. Sun's going to be harassing, but look at the damage now. The Essence Spikes come through. Oh, dear Lord. The True Shot Barrage comes through and leaves Sun with 40 health. But the Requiem is going to finish the job. And that is going to give World Lead so much more freedom now to push this down. Sun has died 5 times, and I wager 4 out of those 5 times are from Requiem or something similarly cheeky. Great work with the True Shot Barrage coming through from Wei Xiao. He hooked around the corner there. And to put pressure on those who were defending the tower, and World Elite forced themselves another tower.
And really good prediction there coming out to expect Caitlyn to juke to the side rather than just keep walking backwards with the True Shot Barrage, because there is a bit of a delay on that. So I think that's quite a few brownie points to Wei Xiao pulling that off.
I think you're making a point. I didn't notice that as well. But yeah, I expected to walk back. Oh, dear, the lightning rush now comes straight in. Salme trying to get some marks down on some people. One him! Wow, he gets completely chunked so very hard early on. Cool at the back of the fight here. Double Force comes into 2. Troll drop. Salme trying to get out of there now. Troll hits the deck and 1M. The rest of World Elite are a bit shaken by that one. That was a fight they semi. I think they were a little bit, communication wasn't ideal there. Of course, Requiem not available for them now. And it looks like OMG took their chance to fight. All 4 from World Leader going back. They are giving up this tower despite how hard they fought for their last tower.
Yeah, well, considering the Orianna whiffed entirely, I believe, they really still have a lot of damage coming out from OMG.
Cool and Lovely and heading topside now. We're going to try and shove that in a little bit more. We're probably going to see San drop down and maybe just work through the jungle here in the bot lane. Again, Fizz running up and putting the same ward down. Well, attempting to. Gets caught by Yordle Snap Trap, sorry. Just trying to position himself here. He knows he's visible, so he's not going to do anything right now. Lightning rush from Kenneth. From Salme just to get him a little bit closer here. So, World Lead still taking some giant steps forward into the enemy jungle, placing those wards down. Lovely, he's going to head back there. So, top lane is fairly pushed in towards World Elite at the moment. So probably something they have to attend to fairly soon. But Go-Going seems to be caught out here. We're going to see the slicing maelstrom as well. Go-Going is going to get stunned up. He's got a lot of health, that guy. He's got those Sunfire K, but he will drop, and he will drop hard. Here they are, the harder they fall. So important kill there. World Elite playing a little bit of gang squad there. Oh, Troll though, fantastic Aqua Prison from Big Pomelo. Troll is going to drop down. There's no way, really. Oh, no way! Fizz pulls that one out of his pocket there and completely destroys San. Gets him caught up in a hook, and I thought Troll was done for. Well, Troll is still alive somehow. And you know, that Fizz hook onto the perfect target. San gets completely bursted down, and World Elite will be grinning from ear to ear right now, but it's not going to be that easy though. The hook on the cool as well. It is all about Fizz, ladies and gentlemen. The shockwave goes down, catches 3. Aqua Prison onto 3 as well. Fantastic CC. We do see Fizz drop down. Xiao Mei very, very low as well. The World Lead undeterred so far. Wei Xiao getting a bit of damage down to Pomelo. Lovely trying to defend. Oh, the Requiem. Oh, the humanity. 1 left there. Only 2 left, should I say, for OMG. Lovely. Very, very low. Go-Going just came back, but World Elite are going to back off. That was very, very messy, very, very topsy-turvy kind of fight. But World Elite, they're back away feeling a bit better about themselves.
You know, Dad, I bet Going is regretting picking up Ignite at this point, though. I feel, because he really would have so much more presence on the map, even pushing top lane and then being able to tele him than he has with the Ignite pickup. So it's an interesting choice, I think, overall, and it's probably affected quite a lot of just, you know, you've got Evelyn roaming quite a lot, which means he could have countered that, and he hasn't been able to.
I think it's interesting how we've seen a sense of evolution over just these 3 games. And in fact, they've developed their own sort of metagame. First game was very, very sort of passive from both teams, and World Elite beat OMG at their own game. Second game, World Elite were the same, but OMG a lot more aggressive, you know, picking people off and taking them out, singling them out and taking objectives now. Oh, lovely to see Messiah there walk into the bush. So expect a lot of World Elite to be there. But now this game, World Elite are playing a bit of pod style themselves. Get a kill, you know, on that Love. So we said Go-Going went down in the bot lane. They took him out. They took the tower. You know, they try and press for more objectives, using Fizz, of course, and Go-Going. Oh, but look at this one. Go-Going, a bit of a bait being set up here. Very, very clever now. You can see OMG are en route there. We do see Unstoppable Force comes up. The shockwave as well. Pulls 2 in. Trying to wave as well. Messiah thinks, oh no, what have I done? Fizz is going to drop now. Troll. YGR left the duel out with Lovely. He's going to get him down pretty easily, but Troll now having to turn back. Got to be very, very careful. Slicing Maelstrom comes out. Xiaomei to no effect. Gets no in, and oh, double kill coming out for Wei Xiao. Wei Xiao's going absolutely ham right now. Going 200 health. San is very, very low as well. And World Elite, despite having the trap laid for them, they lost, they lost Fizz. But OMG lost Loveland and Pomelo. So even still, you know, I saw the fight turn around. We saw the Unstoppable Force, and then the Shockwave. I think the staggering of those 2 moves a little bit might have hurt OMG in that team fight, because now World Elite, they went 2 for 1. They're going to try and take away this Baron, and they're going to get it.
A lot of the high priority targets just did not go down. You know, you took out Fizzith, but he's just one small support. No matter how much effect he's had on the actual just game so far, he's not as significant in team fights as, you know, Karthus, Eve, just any of these other champions, Canon, and they all stayed fairly free of any sort of lockdown. So they kept on putting out damage.
Funnily enough, we saw Wei Xiao actually steal the red buff of OMG during that little passage of play. You see he's got it on him right now. Very, very cheeky from him. Wei Xiao, fantastic mechanics, and you know, it's easy to see why a lot of people, you know, rate him as one of the best, or, you know, up there with the best AD carries in China. Can I say though, Fizzif has been fantastic in combining with Wei Xiao and creating so many opportunities for, you know, conversions to be made into objectives here. Now we're going to see another True Shot Barrage heading topside. Wei Xiao trying to keep that nice and shoved here, but World Elite very, very deep. We've got 2 Oracles now. On World Elite. Oh wow, all of OMG want to find here. All the pain goes down for a bit of disengage. Absolutely Zero coming out. We do get the shockwave as well. The Unstoppable Force coming out too. Messiah wants a piece of it though. He's going to try and jump into the middle of the enemy team. And OMG have to kite this one very, very carefully. OMG to get a quick pick onto Fizzif. And World Elite to try and clear some wards and almost act as if nothing happened. I don't think they'll hang around for too long though. They don't want to overstay their welcome. They will try and push onto this tower though, and they're a player down. So, you know, but we are down in terms of 2 ultimates. We have no shockwave left. We have no Unstoppable Force. And can I just ask, Jack, have you seen at any stage this game Ace in the Hole being used?
No, I can't say I have. Maybe it has not been an opportunity. It's, you know, Sam's been so hard done by in this game. It's absolutely absurd just how bullied Sam has been. So yeah, and even Weijia wasn't having too much fun until he started doing a bit better as the games progressed. But yeah, the AD carries are really getting bullied.
Well, I
in this
mean,
game.
San's been eating blitz hooks like their superfood, which hasn't been ideal as well. She's 0-6 on that Caitlyn, so not having too much luck there. And you know what, I'm gonna say, Fizzip picks her out of the pack so very, very well, time and time again. Always manages to isolate her, and you know, and Blitzcrank in and of himself has quite a bit of burst damage on his bases. And by the time that San is in the middle of his team, San is in deep trouble. So now it's 18 kills to 9. Gold looking pretty nicely in favor of World Elite right now. It's about 8k, give or take a little bit. 5 towers to 3. So World Elite looking in control right now, in a lot of respects. However, you know, OMG still turning some fights around. Weijia going to get spotted out by that ward there near the blue buff. Xiaomei and Weijia going to try and shove this lane in a bit. Going there to meet them as Malphite, as he does. You'll see Troll is just going to clear some wards here. So a bit of a pause timer. And it was paused and then unpaused almost instantly. So I'm not really sure what that was about, but that's alright. Everyone just wiping their brow very, very quickly. There's a lot of pressure put onto this turret right here. That's the top inner turret. All of OMG are there, though. Have a look at this, though. Troll around on the outside. Knows he's been spotted by a ward. It's going to pull OMG back. Troll going to be very careful. Doesn't get engaged on through there. Bit of a blitz hook across the tower. Fizzip not able to convert. Just wave clear and wave clear coming out for both teams right now. No one able to really fight. A lot of wards being placed over that wall to make sure that OMG can see Troll coming. We see the pink ward coming out. Oh, look at this. Fantastic work. Fizzip goes to try and clear it out, and all of OMG have to back off, knowing that they don't want to try and prevent Blitzcrank from doing that. Just that one movement, Jack, has forced OMG way back from the tower. Fizzip's coming in. Oh, they're coming in hot. That is for sure. Requiem coming down as well. We've seen the slicing Maelstrom. I got a bit of lag, maybe. I think we're Lovely going to drop so very, very low. Messiah picks up Big Pomelo. We also saw Cool drop as well. That was a 5-for-2 fight, and so genius. Just the one movement of putting Fizzip on the other side of that wall really made that happen for World Elite.
It's not often you see Blitzcrank have quite that much presence anymore. It's great to see that Fizzip can still pull that out.
Still pressuring onto this inhibitor turret now. Gonna get that one fairly easy, so World Elite, you know, they do not want to mess with Fizzip's Blitzcrank. I think Sana's a little bit scarred. I think he might have a bit of a nervous twitch about getting hooked in. Oh, Fizzip goes for Lovely in there. Probably not the ideal target to hit. But again, you know, brazenly, Fizzip is hanging around and clearing out those wards. And OMG are trying to throw down to defend their base. So, you know, World Elite are happy with that. 7 turrets to 3. This is getting out of control to 10k gold lead. We can see Weijia going to clear out some dudes. There goes some minions, a bit of gold in the pocket for him as well, so he heads back. A lot of gold right now. 1600, you know, a lot of gold. 1400 was on Weijia as well. So we're going to see that Shirelli is now picked up by Fizzip. World Elite want to fight. They want to fight real bad.
I'd like to point out, like, and, you know, obviously this game is a bit bit unorthodox still, but well, not so much. But like, AD carry meta in China and some of the other Asian scenes, it's just like normally on the NA side of things, or even the EU, AD carries will be looking around 300 CS at this mark, and it's nowhere of the sort. And like Wei Zhao used to be a lot more focused on farming, and I think like that change to a bit more of an aggressive playstyle is a really credit to him, and it's really helping out his team.
Well, it's definitely an evolution that's been driven by the Chinese meta. But even Messiah on Carthage with 172 CS, you know, he's been roaming a lot. And obviously he started off with a lane swap as well, but he could quite easily have a massive stack of farm right now. But World Elite are going to show OMG that they can beat them at their own game here. Have a look at Fizzip's positioning. So aggressive. He just wants to get the hook. Wei Xiao and Troll will be visible here in the mid lane, as most of World Elite sort of pulls on in there. Requiem is available. Shockwave is available. Unstoppable Force is available. All the ultimates available. And that's going to make for an explosive team fight now. You know, Waves are pushing fairly well for World Elite. They're pushing towards OMG. So now, this is when you have the advantage. And this is when, before you could try the split push. I see a lot of players at lower levels try and split push when they don't have an advantage. You notice here that no one from OMG is going too far from their base at all. And World Elite are just trying to keep the pressure on. Obviously, no teleports being taken here as well. But look at this, Fizzip still he's going so deep, going for the very deep engages here. Going though, and Love then, obviously those two tanky guys sitting out the front of the OMG lineup, trying to make sure, of course, Jack, the World Elite can't get in on him.
Yeah, I think everyone needs to be very careful with their positioning here. I mean, like, definitely WE still has to fear this wombo combo. that has potential for coming out from OMG. But less so. They can definitely afford to be.
Wow,
really
the
aggressive.
flash in, that is ridiculous now from the side. Look at the damage, look at the team fight. Lovely gonna drop now. We're gonna see Raccoon come out, and that is all about World Elite. I don't even know if I'm in time with the stream, unfortunately, right now, so that could be really annoying, but cool. He's gonna drop anyway. And World Elite, man, are all over this right now. A 4 for 1. And they're gonna try and shove in. I am in time. Awesome! I'm going to keep getting inside there. World Elite now pushing onto the inhibitor turret. They're going to take away this inhibitor as well. It's only Sun that is left. Sun is endangered species, it's safe to say. Sheriff appealed over, trying to stay out of trouble here. World Elite, they don't want a second inhibitor. They want the Nexus. There is only 12 seconds left of respawn time now. But looks like World Elite are going to take this away. Yes, they're going to battle that Nexus down to 0 HP. And World Elite are going to be in the grand final of IEM Shanghai to go up against their arch rivals, Invictus Gaming.
What a great game.
It's like Uber is shouting his head off, and Jack is the cool, calm, and collected voice. No, what a good game indeed. Classic World Elite. This is what they have been doing. This is a very World Elite team comp. You know, the Ezreal from Asia, of course, the Fizz of Blitzcrank as well. You know, with a couple tweaks, I love seeing that. That Troll is still going for that Evelyn pick in the jungle as well, and how impactful it was. So many of those picks on World Elite were so heavily geared towards creating fights and picking people off. And World Elite played a great game of protecting their objectives, but they also knew when to back off too. You know, we saw their mid-outer turret was about half health, and 4 players from World Elite just walked away and recalled. They knew they couldn't fight her. Very, very well calculated game. A lot of foresight involved. And World Elite are in the grand final, Jack.
Yeah, well, I think we've got 2 people to. It's kind of a toss-up, but I think I'll go with Fizzif there for the MVP of that match. But Troll really did get them into that position at the start, and some excellent choices there to actually maneuver WE into the position of strength at the start of the game, which just let them progress from there, snowball it. So just excellent.
Fizzif was terrifying as well, and you've got to give it to OMG as well. I like the lane spot from World Elite as well. It was well considered. They moved the AD carry support combination to the mid lane to go up against Cool on that Orianna, and Cool said, "No, I'm out of this. Nobody got time for this." Went top lane, and we saw Gogoing try and come in and hold that as well. So World Elite, you know, all it takes is one clever lane swap as well. And despite the fact that they let, you know, the Caitlyn lane have a 2v1 on the side of OMG, they were still confident enough that they'd be able to shut down, you know, some of the important players on the side of OMG, as well as take those crucial objectives earlier on. And they did. And there was no part of that game that that OMG led. You know, World Elite were really on top the entire time.
Yeah, I think like regarding the 2v1, bot lane Messiah played it very well. Karthus is known for a bit of a 2v1 lane, and that's because of his Q poke and his defile. He's got a bit of clear, but still against a Caitlyn Naomi lane, that's pretty dangerous. And he played it very, very, very safe, very well. So credit to him.
Okay, excellent. Well, guys, we'll be back very, very soon with the grand final of IEM Shanghai. It's going to be a best of 3, by the way. Little bit short on time. We've had some problems that were not ideal, to say the very, very least, but it will be World Elite going up against Invictus Gaming, hopefully with PDD on their side, coming up shortly. Don't go anywhere.
Guys, we don't know what this does. All I know is that R&D was talking about testing HyperX technology with it.
And it looked super cool, so we just took it!
Hey-o.
What's up?
Boom!
Stole it.
There it is.
Now it's ours.
Rolled it over here.
It was in a box.
It's blue.
What'd it do?
Yeah, doesn't look that cool.
What's your problem, man?
What's this thing do?
Out of my mind, I wanna feel your touch all the time. I gotta.
What? Is it wrong for me to think Special's hot? Yes.
No.
Dragon. Play jazz.
Playing jazz.
Open my pictures. Post to Facebook.
Updating Facebook.
Professional grade communication tool. The choice of professional teams. Perfect stream viewing experience. Chosen by online streamers. Easy to use voice messenger service. Chosen by over 12 million gamers.
Communication is always vital when competing in tournaments. Winning a match requires perfect coordination. You cannot win by yourself.
Raid Call. Communication for winners.
We don't know what this does. All I know is that R&D was talking about testing HyperX technology with it.
And it looks super cool, so we just took it!
Heyo!
What's
Yeah,
up?
it doesn't look that cool. What's this thing do?
You're getting out of my mind.
Is it wrong for me to think Special's hot?
Yes.
Uh-uh.